All right. Shalom, Israel. Shalom. Uh, all praise to the Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shabbat. We are the Israelites, the sons of God. We come in week in and week out and try to teach our people about their biblical nationality, the law, statutes, and commandments. And if they have any questions, we try to edify them concerning the scriptures. So that's what we're going to do right now. And see if people want to hear the word of God. If they want to debate, that's cool. But we're going to debate out of the scriptures. Let's go to Proverbs chapter 25 and verse number 9. Proverbs chapter 25 and verse number 9. Proverbs chapter 25, verse number 9. It says, debate thy cause with thy neighbor himself and discover not a secret to another. So we out here debating for the truth. Paul did the same thing. Hey, brother, he looked right at me and said nothing. Paul did the same thing when he was in the churches in Galatia and all over, basically. Sister, you got 1 minute to hear the word of God? Paul did the same thing, especially in Acts. We're going to go to Acts chapter 15 and verse number 2. When therefore Paul and Barnabas had no small dissension and disputation with them, they determined that Paul and Barnabas and certain other of them should go up to Jerusalem unto the apostles and elders about this question. Come here, the word of God, sister. So that's what they did. When they had certain questions, they wasn't sure if it was lawful or if it was sin. They went and debated amongst each other, and then they went to the apostles. Hey, brother, you got 1 minute to hear the word of God? I said, brother, I hate when women do that. When you say brother and then they speak for the man. Hey, brother, you got a minute to hear the word of God? You got 1 minute to hear the word of God, sister? What's the 10 commandments? What's the 10 commandments? So you don't know them? What are they? Well, I wasn't, and then when you said no, I left it alone. But then you said another smart comment, like you knew the 10 commandments. So you don't know. This is the book of 1 Thessalonians, chapter 5 and verse 21. It says, prove all things, hold fast that which is good. So she can't prove that she know the 10 commandments. Hey, sister, you got a minute to hear the word of God? She can't prove that she know the 10 commandments, but she want to keep talking and talking and talking. The scriptures actually tell you that that's a loud and clamorous woman, and they don't know nothing. It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 9 and verse 13. A foolish woman is clamorous. She is simple and knoweth nothing. Hey, brother. See, and they get disrespected by the scriptures by not applying the scriptures. She could have left it alone by saying no. But she wanted to keep talking and talking and talking, being loud and simple. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh, debating. See, we was about to debate right there. But she don't know the 10 commandments, so we can't debate. You got a minute to hear the word of God? You said that. You got 1 minute?
Jesus, right?
Yeah. What's your nationality?
White.
Oh, white people going into slavery for what they did to black people.
You gotta see this shit.
I don't gotta see nothing. Brother, you got a minute to hear the word of God?
Are you praising Jesus?
All right, brother.
Are you praising Jesus?
I am. I'm using
Then
the word of God.
you need to see
Brother,
me.
sister, you got 1 minute to hear the word of God?
See, I came up
Come
to
here, the
you
word of God.
and you just throw me off.
I'm not, brother.
I'm
The
gonna
Bible's
show you a
brother.
miracle. I'm gonna show you a miracle.
Brother, listen. The Bible is for the children of Israel. That's the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
Oh, sorry.
It's not for it's not for white people.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's all good.
I'm sorry.
Nah, we good, brother.
I didn't know.
Yeah. Sister, Sister with the white sweater. Hey, brother with the white shirt. You got 1 minute to hear the word of God? All right, brother. And see, it's that simple. When you ask somebody if they got a minute to hear the word of God and they say no, that is what it is. People don't got to say nothing else or nothing smart or nothing slick. And then that's that. Not you. I'm talking to the camera, sister. He didn't say nothing slick. He gave a good example of saying no and leaving it like that. Other people want to say foolishness. Yeah, so we was talking about debating, and then I was showing you that Paul and Barnabas, they had no small dissension or things that they were determined to like get the understanding about. So they actually go again about another debate in Acts chapter 17 and verse number 17. Acts chapter 17 and verse number 17. And it says, therefore disputed he in the synagogue with the Jews and with the devout persons and in the market daily with them that met with him. So that's what Paul did. He debated about the scriptures to find out if he was right or if he was wrong. And there's nothing wrong with debating as long as it's done decently and in order. So this is the book of First Corinthians. First Corinthians chapter 14 and verse number 40. First Corinthians chapter 14 and verse 40. Hey, brother, you got 1 minute to hear the word of God? All right. First Corinthians chapter 14, verse 40. It says, let all things be done decently and in order. Man, I should have brought my one with the apocrypha so I can bring out a couple more scriptures. Sister, you got 1 minute to hear the word of God? Yeah, so you could debate decently and in order, and that's basically not cutting brothers off or sisters off while they speaking. That's what we would call common courtesy, but the Bible tells you that that is foolish. Hey, brother, you got 1 minute to hear the word of God? You said what? You said no? Someone's expecting you. Okay. I don't know what's so hard about saying no, but okay. Hey, brother, you got 1 minute to hear the word of God? Okay, brother. This is the book of Proverbs. Proverbs chapter 18 and verse 13. Let me get there. Proverbs chapter 18 and verse 13. It says, he that answereth a matter before he heareth it, it is folly and shame unto him. So if you ask somebody a question and then they answer it before you finish the question, you got a minute to hear the word of God? Okay. If you ask somebody a question and then they answer the question before it's completely asked, that's foolish of them because they should have just basically held their peace. Sister with the braids. I'll be real specific who I'm talking to. Hey, brother, you got 1 minute to hear the word of God? Brother with the hat, you got a minute to hear the word of God? All right, brother. So yeah, so when you ask somebody a question, they should be quiet and let you finish. Um, that's what they should do, applying common courtesy and applying the scriptures. So that way you don't have those arguments. You don't have that contention built up. You don't have the like that the animosity towards somebody when you feel like they're not letting you speak. Hey, brother, you got a minute to hear the word of God? You got a minute to hear the word of God? No? Once again, see, the women tell the men what to do, and they don't, I guess. Hey, brother, you got a minute to hear the word of God? Brother, you got 1 minute to hear the word of God? You said what? My goodness. Anywho, I forgot what I was saying. Talking about decently and in order. Talk about cutting people off. What's going on, brother? I'm good. You got a minute to hear the word of God? Okay. I can't be doing what? What am I doing? That's called a demon. He don't even know what I'm doing. He said I can't be doing it. You got a minute to hear the word of God? When that day of judgment come, a lot of people gonna be mad. They're gonna be thinking that they're right with God, and that's not the case. Sister, you got a minute to hear the word of God? Okay.